So today is our flower assembling day, so I have got all of these leaves completed. I think his name is pronounced Hangyodon. He's one of the Sanrio characters. I think they're going to look really nice in a little mini bouquet too. So I need to get these out straight away and so everyone can get their Valentine's Day gifts on time. These are probably one of my most popular items on Etsy and also at markets. I don't know how I can call myself a cotton florist when I can't even wrap flowers. Like, how did that happen? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda if you haven't already met me, and I run a small crochet business called The Cotton Florist. And today we'll be doing our usual studio vlog. So I need to go through some prep for the upcoming Vampire Nights market that I have. I have been prepping for this for the last couple of weeks, although probably not as much as I should have. And it is on the 21st and the 22nd of February in Petersham Town Hall in Sydney. It's an art market, so it's almost like a little bit like Artist Alley style, where we just have the one table and then we just have side by side. So there's a lot of artists around, and there's also handmade artisans like myself. So it's going to be quite a nice event. There's around 60 vendors, I believe, there, and it's indoors, which is fantastic because we know how much I don't like outdoor events these days since my Christmas ones went really bad. But we're going to be kicking off even more prep because I do have only around 2.5 weeks now, and I need to get quite a few things done. I also need to get my banner done. So I've been wanting to get a table runner done for a while now. I do have a regular big banner that I use, which goes on my canopy. It's like 1.5 meters wide, I think, or 2 meters. It's massive, and I found that I just can't pin it to my tables, especially like Artist Alley style tables, because it's really heavy and I'm not quite sure how to secure it to the table without it just dragging everything off. So I'm going to get a table runner so that I can have some kind of signage, because otherwise, especially in events where we don't have a backing board, like Supernova, we have a backing board where we can pin our gigantic banners to. In these smaller art markets, even KaiCon, if they don't have a backing board, there is really nothing behind you that you can affix any kind of banners or, you know, let people know who you are. So you do have to have it either on your table or on your setup somewhere. So we're going to be ordering that hopefully this week, because I think it might take a week or two to arrive, and I'm probably leaving it to the last minute as always. But on another note, I have just been back from Spotlight and I need to get some more of this yarn. This is the yarn that I use when I used to make my flowers out of this yarn. This is a Spot Saver 10 ply. I also use it for my plant pots, which I've been selling a lot lately because it's Valentine's Day soon, and also just the green, which I use for leaves, and also the stems. But I also found this is on sale. It's called the Bella Baby Chenille. It's 50 grams, and it is actually on sale at Spotlight at the moment, and it's pretty much always on, Spotlight's always on sale. So it's basically a really small chenille. If you can see, it's quite small. And I thought it could be fun to make some little keychains and things out of. And I found it in these two colors as well. I already have the pink. I think with the sale it was like $2.50. So I really want to make some Totoros and maybe some mini of the True Totoros, and just sort of see what I can do with it and see how it is. I thought it could be nice to make some little chicks with this as well, because it will work up a little bit fuzzy. So there is this little bit of fuzzy texture to it. So that is the plan. I'm going to try and make a few of these because I do already have some of the Miffy keychains done. So I would like to have a selection of keychains. I also have my croissants and bakery items as keychains too. But I would just like a little bit of something extra. So I'm going to try these out and see how they go at the market. And I will let you know which patterns I use. And well, I'll probably be making these in the vlog anyway, so you'll see exactly what I do with them. So let's get on with the rest of the vlog. Okay, so we have finished this little heart pot plan. He's so super cute. I actually just received another Etsy order this morning for another one, so I'll be making another one of these, but this one needs to go out today. Also, I have started my sunflower turtle. This is the head and the little fins. So obviously early stages yet. I need to get this done today as well and then sent out today, so that'll be a bit of a rush because it is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but we'll get these done and packaged today, and then I need to work on more of these, and I have another order. Oh, a sunflower I think it is. So busy day. Probably not much market prep happening today or editing of the vlogs, but that's okay. Etsy orders have to always prioritize because I need to get them out on time, and I think these are Valentine's Day gifts, so they need to go out pretty soon actually, because yeah, we have got 10 days until Valentine's Day, so I need to get these out straight away and so everyone can get their Valentine's Day gifts on time and no one gets in trouble for being late. Quick update, so I've just finished this velvet sunflower turtle. This is an Etsy order that is going out today. It's so cute. These are probably one of my most popular items on Etsy and also at markets, and I can kind of see why. It's really cute. And I'm also working on a little a little mini bouquet. It's just a little daisy one. So I've got the flower, I've got the 2 lavenders as well, which I've done. I need to do 1 more lavender and then I need to just assemble it, and then that is done. I can also send this one out today. Then I just have 2 more orders to make, and then we will be all caught up on Etsy orders for the week, and then I can get back to market prepping.
Hi guys, so quick update. I have just started doing some small little mini bouquets. I'm not doing my regular mini bouquets that I normally do at the moment, just because I don't know if I have the time. I want to try something new out. So I actually made some like little smaller versions of my puppy tulips. So normally they're kind of bigger and I've made small ones. So I'll show you what I mean. These. I think these are going to be like much smaller. So they'll be like this. So smaller, and I'm thinking I might do them in like a set of 2 or 3, maybe 3, for maybe like $28 or $30, the same as my other mini bouquets, just for something a bit different. So I don't know, I'm gonna maybe even wrap them different just to see how they go. I do like making them because they're much easier, so they're easy for me to prep, but I just don't know how popular they will be as a mini size. But I thought I'll give it a go and we'll try at this market, and if they do well, I'll just keep making them for my next conventions. If not, well, they'll eventually sell. Things always eventually sell. It's just finding the right market and the right audience. So I thought I'd make maybe 5 bunches, so 15, of these. I think I have 8 right now, so pretty much halfway. So I'll keep going with some different colors and then see what variations I can come up with, and then we can assemble them. So it's gonna be making more of these and the leaves. Of course, I always forget about the leaves. It's like another task in itself, but let's get this done. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the blue and 2 of the purpley pink. So I'm going to, I don't really know if I'm going to do like them in groups of 3 or what I'm going to do with these yet, but I wanted to make a whole bunch of them just so I have some on offer to go with my Lily of the Valley ones, because I don't have too many of those done. So I thought we'll try this and see how they go. If they work, they work. If not, well, I'll know for next time. So I might do another couple of colors, maybe some yellows, and then just do like a mixed match of colors with those, like little pre-made mini bouquets. So let's get on with making even more colors.
So today is our flower assembling day, so I have got all of these leaves completed. Now I just need to assemble. So I've not made these little mini tulips before, so I'm hoping that they work out nicely because I think I've got like 10 of them here. And I'm probably going to do like bundles of 3, which doesn't make sense because I've got 10. So yeah, might have to either make some more or just leave one aside. So that's what I'm thinking, and we'll see how they look when they're together and whatnot, but let's get assembling.
But these are the leaves that I'm doing. Normally when I do my puffy tulips, I make them the leaves a bit shorter and skinnier, but I actually like them like this better. So I'm gonna have this, and then that will go there. So I always put this on last because I can push it through. Oops, I can push it through and glue it. Yeah, just makes it easy. So I usually prep all the stems, and I think this is a good mini bouquet size for these because they're a little bit chunky. So they are taller than my lavender and lily of the valley mix, but I think that's nice. You know, there's some variance. So I've done 2 so far. I get on to the rest of the 8, and then I can start assembling these. Okay, all of our leaves are done. This is all 10 leaves ready to rock and roll. So now I will get these fluffy tulips attached and we'll start the next stage. So what I generally do is I put it through where the magic circle is, and as you can see, you just need to make sure that you leave enough gap, because what we're going to do is we're going to fill it up with stuffing, and then we're going to like sew so it kind of squishes it in like this. So you need to make sure the stem isn't coming up past here or even past here, because we need to make sure that that's all down like that. So you need to make sure that this doesn't come up too high, but if it's too low and it's like down like this, see there's not much stem, it will wobble around once it's got stuffing in it. So you need to find that balance so that it's nice and secure, it's not going to wobble, but also you have room to do the squishy stuff up the top like that. So what I do, I fold it over on itself like this, and then I get my hot glue and I glue like that. So basically what that's doing, it's like setting it in there, and it's going to stick it in the right position. Once it's dry, that's not going to budge and it's going to be stuck there. And from this side, it's completely seamless, so you can't see any glue. And that's how I stick my flower to my stem. And we're done. So this is what they look like when they are drying. Obviously that's not the final product. That would be weird. Kind of cool in a way, but really weird. So I'll give these like maybe a solid 5 minutes to dry. It is hot glue, so it does dry pretty quickly, but I just want to make sure that it's not going to be tacky when I'm trying to stuff it with stuffing and whatnot. So we'll get these all dried off, and then we will stuff them with stuffing and do the little sewing part, which I am really terrible at explaining, but I will show you very shortly. Okay, now it's time to fill. So what we're going to do is just pop them back the right way, and as you can see, they're stuck there. They are not going anywhere. So stuff them. Make sure you're putting your stuffing around and not just on one edge, otherwise it's going to look funny. So stuff everywhere. Don't overstuff, but also don't understuff, or it's going to look sad. So it's enough. These are my mini ones, so normally I would use more stuffing, but because it's only little. And then what we do is use this to go through this side, or go back under here
because they're gonna go here. It's stuck. Here, and then you're gonna squish together like this. So we're gonna go through here, and that's how you bring it together. So that's how we get our little shape. So what I like to do is I like to go through it again. And then I like to bring it down a bit further down. Whoops. So you have that. And then I'll just kind of continue to kind of go in and out. Just sort of reinforcing my shape. And then finally, like I do with everything, I always tie off. I would never just put my yarn in and then forget about it. I know some people do, no shade on them, but I've seen so many times crochet items brought back to me at a show. Not the items that I've sold, but they've bought them from someone else and then come to me asking if I can fix it. Or if I'm the one that sold it to them, because there's been a few crochet artists. And the reason is most of the time is that people don't tie off, and they think that just weaving in those threads is going to, I don't know, make it stable, but it won't. It'll all come apart. So that's it. That's our little mini tulips. I think they're really cute. So I'm going to continue making these. And yeah, like I said, they are really quick. They're a quick flower to make, and they're kind of therapeutic. The ones that are like the Lily of the Valley or Forget-Me-Nots, things that have tiny little pieces, baby's breath as well, I personally don't like making them because they're really fiddly, and they have like the inner piece as well, like this stamina, whatever it is. They've got like a lot of pieces that you need to connect, and it's just a lot of assembly. So I mean, I love the way that the Lily of the Valleys look, but they are pain in the butt to assemble. So that's why I'm not too sure about my pricing for those. I usually sell the bundles for $28, and it's just like, I know that's way too cheap, but I've just always sort of sold them for that. They sold within the first half of Kaga Convention when I within a couple of hours of the first day they were sold, and that was probably my first hint that they were too cheap, because they took me literally like a whole day to make. So but then I was like, maybe they sold because they were a great price. So, you know, it's just one of those things. I do have a couple left, so I'm just going to keep them at the current price, see how they sell. If they sell really quickly again, then I'll probably increase the price next time, for like the next convention, which will be Supernova after this one. So I'll probably increase the price for that, just so that my time is kind of compensated a bit more fairly, because right now I guess it's sort of not. Let's do a time lapse so you don't have to listen to me yabbering on the entire time I make these. So roll the time lapse. done. So there they are in all their glory. Super, super cute. I really like these little bouquet. I really like these little mini tulips. I think they're going to look really nice in a little mini bouquet too. Normally I have like big tall flowers, but yeah, I don't know. There's too many Temu rip-offs of the tall flowers. So I like to make small flowers because I don't see many people making mini bouquets. I don't think I've really ever seen people make mini bouquets at markets I've been to, and I don't see them online. Although now that I'm saying this, Temu will probably copy me, but anyway, I don't see, you know, little tiny ones being sold. So I'm just going to continue making little mini bouquets because I like them. And you know what, eventually I'm sure they'll get copied too, like everything else, and then I'll pivot and find something else to do. But yeah, mini bouquets are definitely working out for me. And like I think a trio, like I've done trio of tulips before, but they're like been big sizes, so I might do like a mini trio of tulips. Like, aren't they cute? So what I'm thinking is actually using this to wrap. So usually I do a lot of like different I've got like a different wrapping papers that I bought from my floristry supply, but I bought this one from AliExpress when I get some of my keychain little like parts. So I thought I'd give it a go. I have used this in bouquets before, like just at the very front of the bouquet, but I thought that I could use this to wrap them entirely because it just looks nice and soft. So I think I might give it a go because sometimes when I'm wrapping it takes a lot of effort, whereas this, it looks nice with minimal effort. So I just want to try it. So let's just give this a go. I like this combination. I think it looks nice. I think it's subtle. It's nothing too crazy. It's got like the blues and the cream. I do like these colors together. So I'm going to try this, and then, I mean, I don't really know what everyone likes, and I guess they can sort them around if they don't like the color combinations, but I do have like a few color combinations. Like I've got this one as well that I've put together, and then the blues with the pinks. And I want to do some more colors, but some of my colors are really out there, so they don't really work well together. But I thought we'll just start off with this, and then if I have more time later on, I'll mix some more of the tulips. So I need to figure out exactly how much of this stuff I need because I don't want to waste it. I've only got the one roll. You don't get a huge amount. So, and I think it was like $4 for between $4 and $7, I think, as well. So I was thinking something like this. How do we feel? I think that's nice. I just want something kind of simple. Nothing crazy, just really simple, but still like very feminine, I guess. I think this is like very feminine wrap. It's like a fabric. It's actually really pretty. I don't know what kind of fabric this is. I wonder if my local Spotlight has it. But I don't have to rely on buying it overseas. Although shipping from AliExpress is pretty quick for me. Like I'm in Australia obviously, so for me it only takes, like it's taken less than 7 days before. I don't know how that's even possible, but it happened and I was very happy. It was a lot. I just ordered a bunch of milk cotton and I was like desperately needing it too, and it just arrived like a few days later. I was like, okay, cool, thanks. Okay, so I'm thinking something just like this. Wrapping is the one thing that I just struggle with. Like if you've seen my other vlogs, you know that this is just, it hurts. It really hurts my head trying to figure wrapping out. But I kind of really do like it like this. Do I like it like this? Oh my gosh. Let me know in the comments what you would suggest, or like what you like. I don't know how I can call myself the cotton florist when I can't even wrap flowers. Like how did that happen? But yeah, I think that will do. I think it's pretty and it's simple. I just don't have any white ribbon. I just realized, so I need to go to the shops and I don't want to. So I found a singular piece of ribbon. Obviously it's not enough, but I thought just to see whether it would work. Let's give it a go. I don't think there's even enough to do a bow. This is just testing. We're just testing. Yeah, we'll see. This is obviously not right. I need it really long. I also managed to pick up some of the ribbon. I couldn't get the exact width. The width that I had before was between these two widths. But I thought I'd get one of each because I wasn't too sure. This is pretty big, but this will be perfect. I did go to Daiso first, but they didn't, well, they did have a cream pretty much in the width that I needed, but unfortunately it had like some stain on it. It was the last one there. And yeah, and they just had other bright colors that I don't usually use. So I went to like a sort of, I guess like a $2 type convenience shop and bought these. And I also got a white just in case I wasn't too sure about what the cream color was going to look like, because this is the one that I have currently that I really like, and it's pretty much an exact match. So now I can get on with putting the rest of these in this. So this is what I've got so far. I've done 3, and obviously I have this one to go. I just have my wrap that I'm using here. This is all I've got left, which is probably enough for 2 bouquets max. And I've only got 1 more to wrap, so we're safe. And I also have 1 half-done flower here, so I could technically make another 2 and probably give myself 5 bouquets. But we'll see. Anyway, let's wrap this. I'm done. The latest one's finished. So now we have all of these done, and I think they look just really, really cute. Super simple, but we'll see how they go. So this is the debut of this style mini puffy tulip. I usually have the big ones, but we're going to do mini in this wrapping style. So if it does well, I will continue to make them, but I will put them on my online web store in Etsy. Anyway, so if any of you guys like what you see, feel free to snap them up. I have heaps of this yarn left, so I'll be able to make tons. I just obviously am limited in this, but I've just already ordered some, so it'll be here in a week or so. So by the time this vlog comes up, it'll be well and truly here. So okay guys, I wanted to show you what I'm making currently. So I'm making, I think his name is pronounced Hangyodon. He's one of the Sanrio characters, and he's like a fish guy. He's got like these big eyes, and like he's got like little fins and stuff. So that's who I'm making next. Yeah, I'm hoping that he turns out nicely. We'll see. I do have to do a lot of his features with felt because his eyes are quite big. So it's going to be a little bit different than the Hello Kitty one, which I did also have felt with, but I was able to, you know, embroider things on with yarn. But this time it's going to be a lot more felt. That's fine. It's all good. I do just need to crochet his little fins, and I think that I can start working on the felt. So let's crochet the fins and get the felt eyes cut out, and we'll see how he's looking. And here he is is now. I just have done these little extra little scales, and he's got his and he's got all of his fins. Now I just need to do his eyes, and then we are done. Progress on this guy. Just need to add the mouth on Hang It On. He's looking pretty cute.
Well, thanks guys, thanks for joining me with another marker prep vlog. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. If you have any suggestions on what you think I should make for my market, or what you would like to see at a market or an art market, please let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I'd love to know what everyone's wanting, you know, to look for, or what people are just interested in at the moment. So please leave your comments down below, and I will definitely look into making it in my next vlog. Thanks so much guys, and bye.